Welcome to Tecware, your trusted destination for the best laptop reviews and buying guides. In today's video, we're revealing the top 7 best 14-inch laptops of 2025, combining power, portability, and premium design. Whether you're a student, professional, or traveler, these compact laptops deliver top-tier performance anywhere. So make sure to subscribe to Tecware for more honest and up-to-date laptop recommendations every week. Number 7. Acer SwiftGo OLED Display. The SwiftGo OLED panels are quite impressive for ultralight/thin and light laptops, bringing features that previously were mostly in premium models. Depending on the model, you'll see 14 or 16-inch OLED/Cine Crystal OLED screens with resolutions like 2.8K, almost equals 2880 x 1800 for 14-inch versions, or 3.2K, almost equals 3200 x 2000 for 16-inch. These panels generally hit 100% DCI P3 color gamut, and many deliver 100% Adobe RGB in some SKUs, which makes them strong for color work, photo/video editing, media consumption, where accurate colors matter. Refresh rates are typically 90 Hz for many 14-inch versions, while the 16-inch OLED models step up to 120 Hz, giving smoother visuals especially for scrolling, UI animations, and video. They also carry certifications like Display HDR True Black 500 in larger/more premium versions, and eye-safe certification in certain models, helping with HDR content and eye strain reduction. On the plus side, OLED means deep blacks, excellent contrast, vivid color, fast response times, and a more immersive visual experience than most standard IPS panels. For creative or multimedia users, those are major pluses. Number 6. Asus Zenbook 14 Flip OLED. The Asus Zenbook 14 Flip OLED is a high-quality 2-in-1 convertible aimed at users who want a premium display, touch and stylus support, and solid all-round performance in a thin, light, and flexible form factor. The display is one of its standout features, a 14-inch OLED panel with a 16:10 aspect ratio, 2.8K, 2880 by 1800 resolution, a fast 0.2 milliseconds response time, a 90 Hz refresh rate, 100% DCI, P3 color gamut, Pantone validation, glossy finish, touch and stylus support, HDR capable with peak brightness up to 550 nits, and Display HDR True Black 500 certification. Under the hood, depending on the SKU, you get Intel Core i7-1360p or i5-1340p, 12TH/13TH Gen P series performance/efficient cores mix, paired with Intel Iris A graphics. Memory is soldered LPDDR5, usually 16 GB, and storage comes via NVMe PCIe 4.0 SSD, 512 GB up to 1 TB in many SKUs. The build is well done. The flip hinge can rotate 360 degrees, turning the device into tablet or tent modes. The keyboard has 1.4 mm key travel. Port selection includes Thunderbolt 4/USB-C, 2 ports, a USB-A port, HDMI 2.1, audio jack, etc. In summary, the Zenbook 14 Flip OLED is an excellent choice for creative work, note-taking, media, or flexible usage, tablet plus laptop, when you value display fidelity and mobility more than raw gaming power or long battery life under load. Number 5. Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 5. The Slim 5 is positioned in the mid to upper thin and light laptop bracket, offering a good balance of portability, display quality, and performance for general productivity, media, light creative work, and casual use. It comes in 14-inch and 16-inch variants with metal/stamped aluminum lids in many models, metal either on top or top and bottom depending on the version, which helps give it a premium feel without the full price of outright premium models. Typical display options include IPS 1610 panels in resolutions around Wuxka, 1920 by 1200 or 2.5K, 2560 by 1600, for 16-inch, with brightness around 300 to 350 nits, 350 nits more common in higher-end IPS. OLED options are also available in some 14-inch generations, e.g. 2.8K OLED in certain Gen 9 and 10 models that offer richer contrast and better color reproduction. On performance, Slim 5 models are offered with a variety of CPU types, Intel H-series chips and Ultra series, plus AMD Ryzen options in some regions, mostly integrated graphics or modest GPUs, light to moderate GPU work rather than hardcore gaming. RAM tends to be soldered in many SKUs, especially in Slim 5i/Slim 5 Gen 10, starting around 8 to 16 gigabytes, and storage via NVMe SSDs up to 1 terabyte. Number 4. Asus Vivobook S14 Flip. The Vivobook S14 Flip OLED is a highly attractive 2-in-1 ultraportable that delivers striking visuals, flexibility, and solid performance in a slim, premium form. The 14-inch OLED touchscreen has a 16:10 aspect ratio, 2.8K resolution, almost equals 2880 x 1800, a 90 Hz refresh rate, and boasts vivid color reproduction, 100% DCI P3, Pantone validation, and HDR True Black 500 certification, giving deep blacks and excellent contrast for media, creative work, and general content consumption. Its hinge allows 360-degree rotation, so you can use it in laptop, tablet, tent, or stand modes. It supports touch and stylus input, which adds to its versatility. Under the hood, there are configurations with Intel i5 or i7 series H-class processors, e.g. i5-13500H, i7-13700H, paired with Intel Iris, say/integrated graphics. Memory setups are modest but flexible, part soldered and part SODIMM, allowing expansions up to 16 GB in many variants. Number 3. HP Pavilion Plus 14. The HP Pavilion Plus 14 is an attractive mid-premium 14-inch ultrabook that punches above its weight in visuals and performance for its class, especially when you pick the OLED version. The version with the 2.8K 2880 by 1800 OLED panel boasts deep blacks, rich contrast, full DCI, P3 color gamut, a 90 Hz refresh rate, smooth enough for most productivity and media work, and excellent brightness, around 400 plus nits, which makes it very appealing for photo/video viewing, creative tasks, and media consumption. Add to that a sharp 5MP IR webcam, roomy keyboard and touchpad, decent port selection, USB-C, USB-A, HDMI 2.1, etc., and Intel's 13th Gen U-P- or H-series CPUs, and you get a machine that handles everyday work, light content creation, and even casual gaming tasks reasonably well. On the downside, battery life lags, particularly with the OLED panel, under light use lasting only 5 to 6 hours in many real-world scenarios. The OLED is also prone to burn-in risks if you display static elements for long durations. RAM is soldered in many SKUs, limiting future upgrades, and although is thin and fairly light, 1.4-1.5 kg. The lid on some versions uses plastic and has more flex than premium metal builds. Number 2. HP Laptop 14. The HP Laptop 14 is a budget to mid-range 14-inch ultrabook that aims to deliver decent everyday performance, portability, and value for students, office workers, and general users. Depending on a specific model, it may come with Intel U-series/ultralight CPUs, e.g. i3/i5 13th Gen/Intel Core Ultra 5-125H in newer variants, or entry-level processors like N-series or Celeron in cheaper SKUs, generally paired with 8 to 16 GB RAM and PCIe NVMe SSD storage, often 256 to 512 GB. The display tends to be a 14-inch Full HD 1920 by 1080 IPS panel, micro edge or slim bezel, anti-glare in many models with modest brightness, 250 nits, and sRGB/NTSC color coverage, often 45 to 65% in lower-end versions. Battery is usually around 41 Wh, 3-cell. The power adapter modest, is almost equal to 45 W in many models, and weight fairly light, 1.3 to 1.5 kilograms, in many configurations, making it easy to carry. Number 1. Acer Aspire 5. The Acer Aspire 5 is one of the go-to choices in the budget to mid-range laptop segment, striking a strong balance between price, performance, and everyday usability. Its variants often include Intel U-series or newer hybrid CPUs, or equivalent AMD Ryzen in some markets, paired with 8 to 16 GB RAM and fast NVMe SSDs, 256 to 512 GB or more, which make it snappy for web, office, light media, and general multitasking. The display is usually a 14 or 15.6-inch Full HD IPS panel, with anti-glare coatings, decent sharpness, though color accuracy and brightness tend to be modest, good enough indoors, but struggles in very bright ambient light. Its build isn't ultra-premium, Plastic/mixed materials are common, but often with aluminum accents in higher spec models. The keyboard is usable, port selection is solid. USB-A plus USB-C plus HDMI plus audio jack, and upgrade options are sometimes available, e.g. storage or RAM in certain SKUs. Battery life in real-world light to moderate usage usually runs about 5 to 7 hours, depending heavily on the display and workload. That wraps up our list of the top 7 best 14-inch laptops of 2025, perfect balance of size and performance. Thanks for watching Tecware. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome tech videos.